What's up, gang? Heli adventure time, and we are off to Dakar in Senegal. Dad spent the first hour or two trying to stick his iPad to the windscreen, which I found hilarious. Given up for a little bit. It's going to sit here. He's happy now he's flying. It wasn't long though before he was back to trying to make it work. Crossing the channel, weather was pretty epic on this trip. A few clouds along the way, but nothing crazy. There we go. Yellow sunglasses on. I think once the shades are on, we are unstoppable. First stop was Bordeaux, first fuel stop, and it was a rigorous search looking for guns and drugs and all that good stuff. World Fuel Services helped hugely with all the planning, especially as we got further into Africa. They're absolute legends. Second stop was Valladolid. Phone looks like we're IMC here, but we are not, I promise. We noticed as we got further south, the bureaucracy and the checks and the regs seemed to increase. They're off for more fun. We turned these stops around as quickly as we possibly could. Next stop was Beja, and the runway here is massive, 3.45 kilometers long. They love putting cones around the heli, make sure it can be seen. Checked the fuel guy, this guy was an absolute legend. And then the lady in the follow me car rolled up. I thought she wanted a selfie, but she was actually telling me to put my high vis on. So shout out to David Fabry, flying smart for the high vis. And then she got the selfie I think she wanted. Three Amigos are back. The MO of the first part of this trip is we're doing an aerial survey of a massive lake down in Portugal for a business plan with Kim and Ross. It's a wicked downward spiraling approach onto a small helipad. It was a lot of fun. Easy. View from the kitchen window of the heli on the pad. Next morning was up and we did the aerial survey, charged around this massive lake. It was about 70 kilometers in circumference. Next I had a day to myself, so did some paragliding and some scary solo climbing down in Sagres. Felt like I was in the middle of the Atlantic, but managed to survive it all. And then the real adventure starts. We lifted early morning on the 1st and blasted off to Faro Airport. There's a bit of a planning problem here between us doing the European side and World Fuel Services doing the Africa bit. There's a bit in the middle I missed, so we actually turned up at Faro completely unannounced. They had no idea we're coming. The handling wasn't there, fuel wasn't there, etc. But it just goes to show you can turn up at a massive international airport completely unannounced. Join us next time where we charge into Africa, and the first stop is Casablanca, and that's where things started to get spicy.